The one night that we wait for, when it's all put on the line. We all striving to reach the top and be the champion this time.
I'm gonna be a champion. Yeah, I got what it takes. Risk it all, make my own fate. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All the glory and the fame, jet setting in my own plane. I'm gonna be a champion. Silhouettes in the spotlight, cash falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. So all it takes is one night for me to turn around my whole life. Say it's easy coming up and trying to be the best. I'm calling bluff, you looking tired, man, you need a rest. You trying to graduate ahead of class, cheat the test. Homie, I ain't even trying, I just be the best. Championship rings, yeah, I got a few. Gold medal, first place, what I gotta do. Hard work, dedication, never quitting, now you looking at a champion. I'm gonna be a champion. Yeah, I got what it takes, risk it all, make my own fate. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All the glory and the fame, jet setting in my own plane. I'm gonna be a champion. Silhouettes in the spotlight, cash falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. So all it takes is one night for me to turn around my whole life.
Welcome everyone to the first special event here with Clash of the Champions. Tonight we look to crown champions. In our main event we'll have a fatal four-way for the World's Heavyweight Champion, shaped as Seth Rollins, Sheamus, Carmello and Drew McIntyre do battle. We'll have a triple threat match for the women's title as Asuka, Lyra, Valkyria and Io Sky challenge for that. Now our opening contest, what a matchup this will be. Tables, ladders and chairs with the tag team titles hanging above. It's the Dudley Boyz, the Motor City Machine Guns and the New Day. We battle as they look to see who the best tag team in the WWE is. And with the stipulation being TLC, we gotta think the advantage lies with Bubba and Devon. But of course, Clash of the Champions, not only will we have those three big title matchups, we have non-title action as CM Punk looks for revenge on the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. We will take things underground with Aleister Black and Jacob Fatu. The TLC triple threat, 3 teams, 6 men. This is going to be carnage in our main contest, and like I said, 3 teams who a lot of people consider to be one of, if not the greatest tag teams of all time. One of these teams will prove that it is them tonight in this ladder match. Of course, this all came about after the Motor City Machine Guns beat Fraxium on an episode of Saturday Night's Main Event. The Dudley Boyz made the challenge. They said they're not happy with people calling Motor City Machine Guns one of the greatest tag teams of all time because that title goes to the Dudley Boyz. They made the challenge. Adam Pearce made it official for the tag team titles. Knew they were upset with that. They went to Pearce and it got and made a triple threat matchup. The titles hanging above the ring. It is hard to pick a winner in this one. Like I said, positive tables, ladders, chair stipulation. You would maybe favour the experience of the Dudley Boyz in these match types. You cannot overlook Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, the New Day, especially when there's a ladder involved. You know, Kofi Kingston not afraid to take risks. You also cannot write off the next 2 men to enter. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, 2 men. Not afraid to take high risks, not afraid to put their bodies on the line. So here come Alex Shelley on the left, Chris Sabin on the right. The Motor City Machine Guns looking to continue on from their win over Axiom. Pick up Tag Team Championship gold here tonight. Like I said, 6 men tables, ladders, chairs. It's going to be carnage. It's going to be hard for me to call, but I will do my best. I'll cover all the action in this one. Guns look ready. They look fired up. I'm excited for this one. Because this is what it's about. The WWE Tag Team Championships. You see it hanging above the ring. First member of one of these two teams to climb up and unhook the championships will walk out with the gold here tonight. And we are underway. Like I said, I'll try and do my best to cover this one, as now all 6 men spilling to the outside. We've got Devon and Sabin, Bubba and Kofi, and Alex Shelley and Xavier Woods. It's a Dead Valley driver by Chris Sabin and a backbreaker by Shelley. As Kofi brings the ladder into the ring, Bubba cutting him off. And right in front of the announce table, a fisherman buster by Chris Sabin. Now Chris Sabin introduces the chair, but Devon cutting him off. Kofi springboard looking for the splash on Bubba, but Bubba gets out of the way, avoids it, and a big neck breaker by Bubba Ray Dudley. Now Bubba, he's going after the chair. As Alex Shelley gets in the ring now, goes after Kofi Kingston. Sabin and Devon still going out on the outside now. Bubba going after Xavier Woods. And a big chair shot by Devon to Sabin. Meanwhile, Kofi DDT plants Alex Shelley, center of the ring, now looking for the ladder. Not setting it up to go for the belt, sets it up in the corner. It's a Hurricane Rana on Bubba. Alex Shelley introduces the table. Bubba sets it up in the ring now. Devon goes after an Irish whip, Sabin into the steps. Kofi goes after Shelley and Bubba in the ring. Neckbreaker on Alex Shelley, but Bubba there. Big shot to Kofi. As Bubba, the first man to make an attempt to climb the ladder. Bubba, the first man trying to unhook the championships. Bubba, can he unhook him? Is this going to end early? No, Chris Sabin trying to push the ladder over. Bubba just hanging from the belts. Kofi drags him down the electric chair onto the ladder. But Bubba almost unhooking those belts early, trying to steal the belts. Snuck in behind everyone, got up that ladder, and almost got the job done. As Xavier Woods hits the head scissors on Devon on the floor. Kofi sliding the table into the ring. And watch Bubba Ray going up to the top for a big dive to the outside. Shelley avoiding. Now Alex Shelley, springboard frog splash, Kofi out of the way. Now it's Kofi going to the apron looking for a splash of his own. Shelley avoiding this time. Here comes Woods, crossbody onto Devon. Bubba enters with a chair in hand, introduces it to the skull of Alex Shelley, and I think that's busted open one half of the Motor City machine guns. You see the dent on that chair. It's now Bubba, table in hand. Something that goes hand in hand with the Dudley Boyz. It won't be tables and the Dudley Boyz. Sabin fighting back. Everything going on all over the ring. How they call it DDT. The Bubba by Chris Sabin. Shelley has a ladder on the outside. Introducing it to the ring. Bubba looking for belly to belly, I think. No, bear hug. I was going to go for belly to belly, but it was a bear hug. Sabin fighting out of it. So here comes Alex Shelley and Xavier Woods into the ring, I should say. Nightmare by Sabin. Big boot to Bubba. Oh, Bubba rolls through. It's a big right hand by Bubba Ray Dudley. Meanwhile, Shelly brainbuster onto the table. Woods with the ladder. Is he going to set up center ring? Powerbomb by Shelly onto Kofi. Woods takes out Bubba with the DDT. Alex Shelley climbs the ladder. Looked like Xavier was trying to tip the ladder over, but got caught by Devon. Now Bubba goes after it, and Kofi takes out Bubba. And the New Day and the Dudley Boyz are on the outside, and Alex Shelley does it. The New Day and the Dudleys were too busy going after each other. It allowed the Motor City Machine Guns get the titles. So we take a look back at some of the highlights of this TLC matchup. That big electric chair to Bubba from Kofi. Here you see the New Day and the Dudleys going out on the outside, allowing Alex Shelley to unhook the titles. And now the Motor City Machine Guns are celebrating your new tag team champions, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns. And once again, congratulations to Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, our new tag team champions. This Clash of the Champions continues on with a personal matchup, a heated matchup. CM Punk looks for revenge at the man who cost him a chance, competing in tonight's main event of matchup for the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, back on episode 1, CM Punk was set to take on John Cena, Randy Orton and Sheamus in a triple threat matchup, and taken out backstage before the match. He's unable to compete at first. Sheamus then pick up the win in that triple threat. For Cena and Orton hoping his spot in the main event. Then the next week, episode 2, CM Punk calling out the man who attacked him. Mark Henry came out, answered, and once again left Punk laying with a world's strongest slam. Then last week on Saturday night's main event, Mark Henry victorious over Dragon Lee. Punk trying to attack Henry after the matchup, and again getting left laying with the world's strongest slam. Can Punk finally get revenge on Mark Henry tonight, or will he once again be left laying at the hands of the world's strongest man? CM Punk looking to pick up a win and get back on track, get back into world title contention, since it was taken away from him. CM Punk is ready. But will he be ready for victory, or will he become the next inductee into the Hall of Pain? Here comes Mark Henry. I'm very intrigued to see how this matchup plays out. Mark Henry, of course, decides the strength advantage. You break it down to technical wrestling ability. CM Punk would have the advantage. He has the advantage when it comes to the high flying, speed, quickness. It's not to say Mark Henry isn't quick, because he can move in that ring. So out here behind the best in the world, and we are underway, locking up centered ring. Punk just unloading vicious strikes, but you see Mark Henry, none of them having an effect and going straight to that leg. The insecurity. This is what Punk has to do, those quick offense to keep on Mark Henry. That clothesline, again, not able to drop Mark Henry, but Punk again keeps fighting, throwing those forearms. Not having an effect on Henry as of yet, but they will add up, and a big slam by Mark Henry. Punk wisely trying to roll out of the way. Again, those leg kicks by Punk, the elbow. Again, not having an effect on Mark Henry. Oh, that must be like running into a truck. Now Henry looking to power Punk up for a powerbomb perhaps. Center of the ring for them. CM Punk in half with that one, stacking him. Now just face first into the mat goes Punk. Henry drives the elbow into the chest. And again, face first into the mat goes CM Punk, and Mark Henry calling Punk to his feet. Now looking for a bear hug. Punk driving the elbows into the side of the head, but Henry just pushes Punk off like there's nothing. But for the first time, CM Punk's able to drop Mark Henry. And a kick to the spine. Now the elbow to the chest. Now Punk in control. Springboard sent on, missed. And Punk sticking on Mark Henry. Big forearm to the spine. Irish whip. Ducking under. Into the neck breaker. And now momentum with Punk as he's looking to set up Mark Henry. Leg sweep. Into the cover. One. Only a count of one. Gonna need a lot more damage to keep the world's strongest man down. Now just a nerve hold locked in. Punk dropping to his knees. Mark Henry once again in control. Setting Punk up against the ropes. Dropping him, hanging him on the ropes, and a big boot. The referee beginning his count of Mark Henry. Seeing Punk get back to his feet, goes out after him. But Punk gains control, drops him with DDT, and Mark Henry just pops straight back to his feet after a DDT onto the floor. Mark Henry is not human. Just throws Punk back into the ring. Now, Henry looking to gain control again, but Punk reversing. And a DDT. Again, Punk dropping Henry on his head. But Henry tripping up Punk this time. Stomping away, goes for the cover. One. Only a count of one, and Mark Henry is not happy. He's not impressed. He's going for another cover. One. Again, a kick out at one. Mark Henry cannot believe it. But that is the heart of CM Punk. Irish whip, duck under. Big boot. Punk again fighting back. Looking for the Anaconda Vice. Can he get it? Again, Mark Henry getting the knees up into the back of the head of Punk. Big headbutt, Mark Henry dropping CM Punk, picking him back up. And a headbutt again. Punk trying to roll out of the way, but Mark Henry gonna follow him out to the outside and drop the leg. Referee at a count of one. Henry sends Punk back into the ring, and I think it's only a matter of time before Mark Henry puts CM Punk away in this one. But commentators curse because Punk falls back with a shot to the draw. Mark Henry fighting back. And once again, Punk neck breaker. CM Punk goes to the top. Falling Mark Henry to his feet. This could be a mistake. Crossbody connects. Cover. Is this going to be it? Is CM Punk going to beat Mark Henry here tonight? 1, 2. Henry kicks out yet again. CM Punk to the outside. Again, all of Mark Henry to his feet. Springboard. Clothesline vintage. CM Punk. Now, what is Punk looking for? Calling Mark Henry to his feet once again. But again, Mark Henry just fighting back with a shoulder tackle and a boot to the midsection. It's CM Punk. He's not going to back down. Standing toe to toe with the world's strongest man. Big right hands flying. Chopped by CM Punk. Right hand to the jaw by Mark Henry. Again, a big shot by Mark Henry. Punk not going to back down, but again, Mark Henry unloading. And a boot to the midsection and a clubbing blow to the back. And again, the big headbutt by Mark Henry goes for the cover. 1, 2. Punk again kicks out. Mark Henry not able to believe it. But Punk looking for the roll through. Cover. 1, 2. Punk almost stealing it. Now Punk, Pepsi twist, connecting. But Mark Henry back to his feet and catches him. Big slam. And the splash. Now Mark Henry looking to put him away, looking to finish it. Once again, CM Punk getting dropped by the world's strongest slam. 1, 2, and somehow CM Punk is still in this. How was CM Punk kicked out of the world's strongest slam? I don't know. But Mark Henry looking to end him, slamming him down. Maybe looking for a Vader bomb. Dropping all his weight off the second rope onto the ribs of Punk, and once again, world's strongest slam. That's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. Mark Henry once again dropping CM Punk with the world's strongest slam. As we take a look back at the highlights of this great contest, that big power bomb. I should say here, CM Punk turned things around, neck breaker. The strength of Mark Henry was too much. Just able to outpower CM Punk. Mark Henry had an answer for everything. CM Punk tried his best, he gave it his all. He didn't quit, he kept fighting. Near fall after near fall here, I thought Punk was about to win it all. That big power slam and the splash was the beginning of the end, because that led to the first world's strongest slam. I don't know how CM Punk kicked out of it, because I thought that was it. I thought that was going to be over. That just pissed Mark Henry off. He hit a Vader bomb and then followed it up with the second world's strongest slam. And the best in the world had no answer, because he became the latest inductee into the Hall of Pain. And is there anyone on Saturday night's main event, is there anyone in the WWE who can stop this man, who can stop Mark Henry? Or is he going to continue on his path of destruction? Tonight, picks up the victory over CM Punk. And what a night of action it has been so far. Of course, kicking things off, Motor City Machine Guns become your tag team champions in that TLC match, with victory over the New Day, the Dudley Boyz. That epic matchup between Mark Henry and CM Punk. But we continue things on as we look to crown our women's world champion. Of course, this was originally a tournament. It was originally going to be a final here tonight in singles action. But after Jordynne Grace and Liv Morgan fought to a double countout, of course, Liv Morgan last week on Saturday night's main event, getting a win in that epic Extreme Rules match over Jordynne Grace. After that draw, Adam Pearce said he's going to cancel the semi-final matchups because he figured it'd be unfair to give one woman a bye and have the other two compete in the semi-finals. So they're all getting a bye past the semi-finals to Clash of the Champions. And we have a triple threat match to determine the women's world champion. Lyra Valkyria got a win over Chelsea Green back when we thought it was round one. We thought she was advancing to the semi-finals back then. Asuka back on episode 3 beat Rhea Ripley, which confirmed her spot in this matchup again. At the time I thought it would be for the semi-finals. What matchup that was back on episode 3. Rhea and Asuka putting on a classic. The Empress of Tomorrow looks to become champion. You gotta think any one of these three women would make a fantastic women's world champion. Asuka, Lyra, Valkyria, of course. We know Io Sky is the third editor. It's hard to pick a favorite. Doesn't matter who walks out with the gold, they will make a great champion. And of course, I'm sure there's a lot of women watching backstage. And here comes the last competitor, the last entrant into this contest. The Queen of the Sky, Io Sky, back on episode 1, picked up the victory over Julia. What a matchup this will be. 3 great competitors, all looking to be crowned the first ever women's world champion here tonight on Clash of the Champions. Like I said, this was originally a tournament. One of these women mightn't have even made it here, maybe 2 of them, if it wasn't for that double countout between Grace and Morgan. All 3 of them are here tonight, and that is what is on the line. That is the prize they are fighting for, the Women's World Championship. Will it be going home with Lyra, Asuka, or Io? We are moments away from finding out. The bell has rung. Lyra going straight after Io. A drop kick by Asuka. Lyra looking to work over the leg of Asuka, plus take out the kicks of Asuka's offense. Now Asuka rolling through with the cover, trying to get the early pinfall here. Io kicking out. So now Lyra going after Asuka. Big back body drop. And Io takes out Lyra with the drop kick. Big dragon screw by Io, working over the knee of Asuka. Here comes Valkyria. It's caught with the elbow to the midsection. Oh, dropkick taking out the leg of Lyra. Here comes Asuka, and we talked about the kicks of Asuka earlier. Loading on Io Sky. Now just trading blows in the center of the ring. Lyra Valkyria gaining an advantage, but here comes Io. Big knee strike and a sweep of the leg by Asuka. Kick to the midsection by Io. Missing with the dropkick, and remember, under triple threat rules, no disqualifications, no count out. As Lyra looking to use that kendo stick to her advantage, looks for the cover. One. Gonna need to do a lot more to keep Asuka down. As Io, sledgehammer in hand, gets caught by Lyra, arm drag. Now big slam. Asuka though, kendo stick to the back of Lyra. Just unloading with that kendo stick now. Lyra avoids that last shot but gets caught with the drop kick. Oh, Asuka went out after Io, but Io hits the shote. Now Sky up to the top. Big splash to the floor, taking out Asuka. Asuka turning things around though. Here comes Lyra, sledgehammer to the midsection. Again, can't take your eyes off one of your opponents here. Can't be focused on just one. For too long, big enziguri to Io. Now Lyra fired up, looking to get back into the ring, as Asuka sent into the steps by Io. Irish whip. Valkyria shoots Sky off the ropes on a clothesline. And a kick to the back. So here comes Asuka. Gets caught by Lyra. Avoids the kick though and connects with one of her own. Now Asuka looking for the hip toss. Or the hip attack, I should say. And connects now, looking to put Lyra away. Looking for the Asuka lock. Of course, Rhea Ripley submitted to the Asuka lock. That's how Asuka got here. Can Lyra survive Io in to break it up? Lyra helping now with the elbow. So Lyra now springboard crossbody takes out both women. Asuka rolls out, leaving Lyra alone with Io. As she looks for Nightwing. Drives Io down center of the ring. Cover 1, 2. And Io gets the shoulder up. Io kicks out. Asuka has Io now set up against the ropes, but clothesline from behind by Lyra Valkyria. So Valkyria springboard frog splash to the back of Asuka. And oh, big drop kick by Lyra, to Lyra by Io. Big shote, shades of Jushin Thunder Liger by Io. Here comes Lyra looking for another Nightwing. Assisted drop kick into the Nightwing by Asuka, but Asuka breaks it up, not allowing Lyra go for the cover. Instead, just gonna plant her. That arm trap spine buster type maneuver. So Asuka now triangle choke locked in. Lyra able to break it up. Io back to her feet, gets caught, Irish whip by Lyra, pick the leg. Io shoots her off. Oh, the Koji clutch. Asuka was there to break it up and make the save. Not for Lyra, but her own championship dreams. That German suplex planted Asuka. Meanwhile, Io looking for something here. Springboard drop kick. Lyra avoids it. Now Lyra looking for a springboard leg drop of her own. This time it's Io getting out of the way. Irish whip off the ropes. Dropkick misses. But Io back in control. Asuka introducing another kendo stick. A big bulldog by Asuka. Looking to put Io away. Desperately calling her to her feet. Big kicks by Asuka. Io catches the foot though. Now Io sent into the corner by Lyra. Gets cut with German by Asuka. Asuka working over Io in the corner. Big kick to the midsection. Oh, big super kick to the back and a stomp. Cover, this could be it. That stomp by Asuka. 1, 2. Io gets the shoulder up. Lyra wouldn't have been in time. Now Lyra and Asuka going at a takedown by Asuka. Oh, Io just throwing the kendo stick and then sweeping the leg. Looking go after Lyra. Gets caught. Enziguri. Io ducked under. Irish whip. Duck under. Leapfrog. Flapjack. And here comes Asuka. Breaking up the count yet again. And now Asuka locked in on Io. Lyra's down. But Io able to fight her way out of it. Here comes Valkyria. Arm drag. Gets caught again from behind by Asuka. Now Koji clutch locked in by Io. But Asuka again there for the save. Again, big kicks to the midsection by Asuka now. Big one to the head. Asuka again fights off Io. Turns her attention to Lyra, but Io back in it. Fireman's carry. Asuka again fighting out. Now, oh, looking for a submission hold. And Lyra, big kick to break it up. Tried to sneak in my cover on Io, but Asuka again there to break it up. Oh, Asuka dropping the elbow to the back. Going out of the ring. What's she going for? The steel steps. She's got the ring steps. What has she got planned? Oh, Meteora by Io. Asuka wasted too much time taunting and setting up whatever she's going for with the steps. Lyra, big dive. Takes out Io, and Io may have hit her head off those steps. I'm not quite sure. I think I had a good angle of it. But I think Io might have hit the steps on her way down. A big German by Lyra. But Io back to her feet. Double stomp. Io gets the kendo stick at Asuka. Going after Lyra. And oh, Io busting open Lyra with that kendo stick shot. Meanwhile, Asuka takes out Io. Sledgehammer to the ribs. Oh, big German suplex by Asuka. Asuka standing tall, too busy taunting her opponents instead of trying to get one back into the ring so she can get the victory, and that may cost her because here comes Lyra, but again Asuka fights her off. Lyra unloading on Io. Oh, German suplex onto the steps. Now just sending Asuka into him. But Asuka turns right back around with those kicks to the midsection. Oh, do you see the way Lyra's head and neck hit the steps after that kick? Once again sent into steps is Valkyria as Io countered Asuka and hit the baseball bat into the ribs. So Io, what she got planned? Io Sky looking to fly, I think. Springboard, crossbody. And Lyra and Io back in the ring. Asuka down on the floor. Io keeps fighting back. Irish whip. Drop kick to the knee. Here comes Asuka. Gets caught. Irish whip. And now Io once again looking. Koji clutch locked in. Will Asuka submit or will she find her way out? She's found her way out. With Io keeping on the pressure. Sending Asuka into the corner as Lyra just throws the chair halfway across the ring. What has Io Sky got planned here? Lyra just sitting back letting it happen. Oh, Spanish fly onto the chair. And now Lyra goes after Io. Cover on Asuka. Is Lyra gonna steal this one too? Asuka kicks out. Io hit that Spanish fly onto the chair. Lyra wisely took out Io, went for the cover on Asuka, but Asuka somehow still in this one. What a matchup this has been. One of these three women will leave as your women's world champion, and that is why they are leaving it all on the line here tonight. Asuka sending Lyra ribs first into the steps. We are back on the outside with all three women as Asuka goes to the top. Big drop kick. Lyra. Here comes Io. Asuka avoiding it. But again. Koji clutch locked in, but she's on the floor. Asuka's tapping. Asuka's tapping. If Io had got that in the ring, she would be your new world champion. Pinfall submission must take place inside of the ring. Enziguri by Lyra. Now Valkyria sent Io into the apron, but Io put the brakes on. This time Lyra putting the brakes on. Oh, big suplex on the floor. And again, roll through stomp to the midsection of Asuka. Now, Asuka sending Lyra into the steps once again. All three women fighting on the floor. Lyra sending Asuka back into the ring. But Asuka looking to catch her with the Asuka lock. Here comes Io with the Koji clutch. Where's Asuka going? I think Asuka went out for a weapon, seen the Koji clutch, changed her mind, got back in and broke it up. Shote takes out Asuka. Irish whip. Io. Flapjack takes out Lyra. Goes for the cover. Is Io Sky gonna be new Women's World Champion? Yes, she is. What a matchup that has been. All three women giving her all. This was the opening seconds of this matchup. A dragon screw. And then attack on the knee of Asuka. Here's Lyra bringing in the kendo stick. Io going high risk with that big dive to the outside. All these women left everything on the line, used everything in an attempt to become champion. So see, I thought Lyra was going to get the job done here with this Nightwing center of the ring, but Io Sky was able to get the shoulder up. Again, see Asuka coming off with that drop kick assisted into the Nightwing, but Lyra went straight for the cover. Asuka was there to break it up. Got Meteora on the floor by Io. Here it is, Asuka nowhere to be seen. Io taking out Lyra. And after all the damage done this matchup, Io Sky was able to get the victory, able to get the pinfall. Io Sky, congratulations, your new Women's World Heavyweight Champion. And what an announcement from our general manager Adam Pearce as we prepare for the road to WrestleMania and head towards the Royal Rumble. We're going to get a little preview next week on Saturday night's main event as 8 men will compete in a battle royale, with the winner becoming the Intercontinental Champion. As for tonight, it is time to take things to the underground. So here comes Aleister Black. Black and Fatu competed in a fatal 4-way alongside Carmello Hayes, who picked up the victory, pinning this man Aleister Black, and that also involved in that matchup Jacob Fatu saying the reason he isn't in the title match tonight is because of that man. It is because of Aleister Black. Black hit Fatu with a black mass. Fatu said he got lucky. It was a lucky shot and made a challenge. Black accepted, but said he wants to prove to Fatu that it wasn't a lucky shot. He said, let's take it to the underground. Knockout or submissions only. Coach Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf. He's not afraid of anyone, not afraid of any fight. He's never gonna back down. He accepted that challenge. This isn't going to be a wrestling match. This will be a fight. Man, like I said, failing in that fatal 4-way. Men looking to pick up the win and pick up the momentum. He looks ready, looks focused. And if we're going with the martial arts and the experience and background, Black will be the favourite. But we're talking about a straight up street fight. Gotta give it to Jacob Fatu. Wonder which style will come out on top in this underground matchup. we take a look at the rules. No counts, no pinfalls, only way to win by knockout, TKO, or submission. We want to see which one of these two men is the toughest in the WWE.
The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds, Aleister Black. And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Fatu.
We have our introductions out of the way, so let's get this one underway. There is the bell. Fatu straight out the gates with that super kick. Remember, no pinfalls, knockout, TKO, submission only. Still looking to knock out Fatu early with that knee straight to the chin. Opening back and forth. Fatu looking to prove Black Mass. It was a lucky shot. Black looking to prove he can do it again here tonight. Big headbutt by Fatu. Aleister unloading. Big knee yet again. Those knee strikes will add up. Fatu reversal. Black trying to hold on. The Fatu looking to suplex him maybe off the apron. Oh, Black with the reversal sends Fatu down and then a double stomp. Aleister Black looking over Jacob Fatu. And a big knee right to the side of the head. He's driving the boot into the ribs, the midsection. Just working over Jacob Fatu is Aleister Black. Oh, just sending Jacob into the steps. Walking over the arm. Fatu fighting out of it. Big knee strike. Aleister Black in control again. Just throwing Fatu back into the ring. Black just stalking him. Oh, went for that knee. Fatu avoids it. And Fatu picking him up, looking for a powerbomb. No way, no. Oh, powerbomb to the floor. Powerbomb out of the ring to the floor. Now Impaler. Jacob Fatu in control of Aleister Black now. Pile driver onto the floor. These two men doing everything to knock each other out. And once again, Impaler on the floor. How is Black still in this one? See referee Charles Robinson keeping a close eye on it. Now into the barricade. And oh, Aleister Black busted open. Uranagi by Fatu. Oh, Black just tackling Fatu into the apron and a black mass. But I don't think he caught it all because Fatu stayed on his feet, gets dropped with the brain buster. Now sweeping the leg back in control. Oh, now it's Fatu busted open after that knee strike. Both men bleeding. Both men fighting. Now this time it's Fatu sending Black into the apron. Super kick. Jacob on fire. Once again, Aleister fighting back. What a fight this has been. This isn't a wrestling match, this is a fight. Both these men giving it their all. Prove a point here tonight. And Fatu again. Impaler on the floor. How is Aleister Black still in this match? Just goes to speak of the toughness of both these men. Back into the ring. What is Jacob planning for? Just stalking Aleister Black. Oh, spear. Targeting the leg, of course, trying to take out that kicking ability of Aleister Black. Oh, and that leg drop across the arm. Big strike and a super kick. Fatu now again, another super kick. Picking Black up. A third super kick. Black still in this matchup. Jacob just working the knee now. Like I said, trying to take out those the kicking ability of Aleister Black. And now Boyle driver. And that's it. The referee called it. Aleister Black is out. If you take a look back at the highlights, that double foot stomp to the floor. That big knee strike busting Jacob Fatu open. Both these men gave it their all. Fatu with impaler after impaler onto the floor. Here we see the pile driver on the floor. And again, just dropping him on his head. Aleister kept fighting back. See, he went for the black mass, didn't catch it all. Fatu was able to avoid it. But he didn't avoid that knee strike. But again, that impaler on the floor. Fatu just dropping Aleister on his head multiple times. Setting him up with the pile driver. And Aleister Black was out of it. Jacob Fatu victorious in this underground matchup. Here tonight, Jacob Fatu picks up the win over Aleister Black. It is main event time. Fatal 4-way. The World Heavyweight Championship. And what an event it's been so far here at Clash of the Champions. Opening matchup, Motor City Machine Guns becoming the tag team champions in that 3-way TLC matchup against the New Day and the Dudleys. Mark Henry picking up the big win over CM Punk. Io Sky defeating Lyra, Valkyria, and Asuka to become the Women's World Heavyweight Champion. And of course, as we just saw, Jacob Fatu surviving the underground against Aleister Black. So here comes a man looking pleased with World Championship gold around his waist. The Scottish psychopath, McIntyre. Really booking his spot in this matchup. In a match against Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and Bronson Reed. McIntyre looks ready. Here comes the first man to book his spot. The Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, of course, we have to mention. Originally scheduled to be a fatal four-way, it ended up being a triple threat after CM Punk was attacked backstage by Mark Henry. With Sheamus defeated Randy Orton, John Cena in a banger. Sheamus looking to have another banger of a matchup here tonight. What a history Sheamus and Drew McIntyre have had. From great friends to great enemies. These two men travel the world before both ending up here in the WWE, both looking to leave Clash of the Champions as the world's heavyweight champion. Here comes a man who potentially has the most to prove, but also the least to lose. Carmello Hayes is someone a lot of people consider to be the future of the WWE. But tonight, Carmello Hayes can prove that he is indeed him. Defeating Aleister Black, Jacob Fatu, and Penta. Book his spot. You see it on the back of his shirt. It says second to nobody. Will that be Carmello Hayes' future? Melo, don't miss. Will he leave as World Heavyweight Champion? We await the entrance of the final competitor. Man who last week beat Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, and Javon Evans. The architect, the visionary, Seth Freakin Rollins. See, he may dance his way to the ring, he may want people to sing his music. And once that bell rings, joking gets put aside. Seth Rollins, once he locks in, he is one of the very best in the world between those ropes. This entrance is just all part of the mind games of Seth Rollins. And to get into the head of his opponents, he likes to take his time, get the audience to sing for him, get the audience on his side. See, just making his opponents wait on the outside. So when it comes to Seth Rollins, he likes to do things on his terms, on his time. One of these four men become your first World Heavyweight Champion. This is the prize on the line. Main event matchup. McIntyre, Sheamus. Hayes and Rollins, who will leave with the gold. And we are officially underway. Sheamus going straight after Seth Rollins. Meanwhile, McIntyre powering up. Powerbomb to Carmello. Rollins looking to steal a pin on Sheamus. Sheamus floating over into a cover of his own. McIntyre broke it up. Now, skull wrench. Carmello Hayes and big right hands by Drew to Carmello. Meanwhile, Sheamus and Rollins on the floor, roll through into the super kick by Seth. Now that revolution knee by Rollins as Hayes just drop kicked McIntyre to the floor. Now all four men on the outside. You see Mello's taunting saying, "Mello, don't miss, nothing but net for Carmello Hayes tonight," as he's looking to become a world champion. He's got 3 former champions looking for gold. Oh, Carmello Hayes sent into the steps by Sheamus. And McIntyre sending Rollins into the ring. Rollins puts up McIntyre off though with that right hand and a leg sweep. Under no DQ, Sheamus introducing the sledgehammer. Rollins springboard missing. Oh, Sheamus just throwing that sledgehammer. It's down Carmello Hayes, McIntyre, fireman's carry onto Rollins. Springboard clothesline, Bello missed. Fighting out, going after the knee of Sheamus. Carmello sending Sheamus into the corner, into the backdrop. Meanwhile, McIntyre takes out Rollins with the clothesline. Now Carmello Hayes in control, rolling through into the enziguri. Meanwhile, Rollins taking out Sheamus with a big kick of his own. Now fighting off the sledgehammer. Rollins gets it and introduces it to the ribs of Sheamus and Carmello Hayes. Covered by Rollins. 1, 2. We'll need to do a lot more to keep the tough Irishman Sheamus down. Now Kawada style kicks by Seth. Now Rollins looking for the pedigree. No. Sheamus backdrop. Goes for the cover. Meanwhile, McIntyre and Carmello Hayes going out on the outside. Rollins kicking out Carmello in the ring now. Hits the drop kick onto Sheamus. Now goes after Rollins. And McIntyre with the sledgehammer. Carmello Hayes goes for the cover. Meanwhile, Rollins hits the curb stomp. Having to quickly turn things around and break it up. Going straight back after Sheamus after the curb stomp, but Hayes this time don't want to break it up as McIntyre, big German suplex, folds Carmello Hayes in half. Electric chair by Seth. A big frog splash by Seth Rollins, cover made. 1. Only a count of 1. Is enziguri now turning it around. Springboard crossbody missed. Rollins clamping Carmello Hayes. Sheamus with the bat. Look at that skull of Rollins. And a big knee. Rollins may be out. Sheamus cover. Is Sheamus going to leave here World Heavyweight Champion too? Rollins somehow got the shoulder up. Sheamus turns his attention to Drew McIntyre looking for that high cross. No! Shoulder breaker. Now Rollins pedigree to Sheamus, but here comes Carmello Hayes. break it up. Watching the brutal Rollins. Hayes whips Rollins into the corner, but McIntyre with the kendo stick to Carmello. Oh, and now breaking it across the chest to Seth Rollins. Strength of McIntyre. And Seth Rollins around like he weighs nothing. And Rollins avoiding the leg drop. Oh, Sheamus with the bro kick. Cover. 1, 2. Rollins got the shoulder up. Carmello Hayes almost didn't get in time. And a big around the world backbreaker. Sheamus, the only man on his feet, drops the elbow to McIntyre, but here comes Rollins to the outside. He's calling Carmello Hayes up to his feet. Looking for that springboard knee. Is sent off the rope and a big clothesline. By Sheamus again, just throws that bat at Rollins. But Rollins stucks the line German suplex. Seth Rollins looks to fly. Phoenix Splash. Over. Meanwhile, Carmello Hayes has a cover of his own, which ref's distracted. He goes for Carmello Hayes. I don't know which pin he was counting. It looked like he was looking at Drew McIntyre's shoulders, but Sheamus kicking out at the exact same time as McIntyre. He's had a double pinfall there. Sheamus now elbows to the midsection of Rollins. McIntyre went for the Claymore. Carmello avoided it. Now springboard clothesline. Meanwhile, big drop kick takes out Sheamus. Carmello whips Rollins into corner, no reversal. And Seth works over the arm of Carmello Hayes. Sledgehammer in hand. Sheamus to the top. He's going to go to the outside. Shoulder tackle to McIntyre. All 4 men know that this is their shot at making history. This is their shot at becoming the world's heavyweight champion here tonight. And oh, low blow Carmello Hayes to Rollins. 1, 2, and Sheamus breaks it up. Carmello Hayes doing everything he can to prove that he is him, to prove that Mello don't miss. Big clothesline by Carmello Hayes into the corner, but McIntyre with the neck breaker. Lock up between McIntyre and Sheamus. It's Drew who comes out on top with the neck breaker. But Rollins looking for the curb stomp, connecting. Sheamus is down, Carmello is down. Cover 1, 2. McIntyre kicking out. Here comes Sheamus. Just grabs Rollins to the high cross. Center of the ring. Goes for the cover. McIntyre was back to his feet. Hayes. Twisting cutter. The twisting cutter to Sheamus. 1, 2. Oh, Carmello Hayes was half a second away from becoming world champion. Looking for that springboard sent on. Meanwhile, McIntyre hits a neckbreaker to Rollins on the floor. Into the corner goes Sheamus, busted open. Being sent face first into the turnbuckle. Meanwhile, DDT. I think it was Carmello Hayes who got busted open that time. Sheamus looks to introduce the steps. Just go. Drilling. Drew McIntyre with that steps. Now all 4 men on the outside. Hayes just slamming Sheamus onto the apron. Rollins sending Drew in. Now Seth Rollins, big knee. McIntyre now, the Michinoku driver. One. Sheamus in to break it up. And Drew McIntyre with that steel chair. Irish whip sends Rollins off the ropes. Claymore. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Carmello Hayes tried to break it up. He didn't get in time. But the Claymore puts away Seth Rollins. Drew McIntyre, oh, your new world champion. As we take a look back at the highlights. That big clothesline by Drew McIntyre. Big roundhouse kick by Rollins. It was a near fall where I thought Rollins was about to pinch Sheamus. Sheamus hitting a big bro kick. Not enough to put away Seth Rollins on that occasion. Again, Rollins, I thought Rollins was going to do it here with that curb stomp. Drew McIntyre, you see nobody in. Sheamus tried to break up, he didn't get in time. McIntyre kicked out and then Sheamus getting the high cross onto Seth Rollins. After the Claymore, Seth was out of it. Carmello, you see, trying to get into the ring. The referee called for the bell, he counted to 3. And Drew McIntyre is your world's heavyweight champion. Congratulations to Drew McIntyre. What a night of action we've had. What an event. Clash of the Champions has been. Drew McIntyre celebrates. Oh, wait, what is going on? There's someone's got in the ring. Someone is in the ring. Who's behind Drew? It's Goldberg. Spear to McIntyre. And Goldberg with the jackhammer. And it looks like he's talking trash to McIntyre. It looks like we found out who's next for the world champion. But we're out of time. We'll see you next Saturday for Saturday night's main event.